What's up? It's Steve Maeda from theREDmole.com, and with yet another video on body language. Hips close, right? It's not here yet. It's actually talking about the small movement. Alright, you can see we're gonna have to stop. What we want to do when we're talking to somebody at the beginning of an interaction, we want to take as many advantages as we can. We want to project ourselves in the right way. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. But the true way of presenting yourself, the true way of attracting the right people, and what you learn from like my processes like the red stack and true customization, taking good parts about you, taking bad parts, whatever, and making them actually become attractive, is by presenting ourselves in the right way. Confidence, dominance. We do that initially in every interaction through our body language and how we touch somebody, how close we stand. What we're going to go over here is some really awesome spatial relevance principles. Again, if you want to get more on whatever customization stuff, we can talk about stuff. But go to theREDmole.com. If you're not on my email list, get on it. For now, let's watch how we actually project. All right, that confidence and dominance through a simple technique, real simple technique. You ready? Okay, so here's another thing, a real quick thing, which is actually more important than the just the overall realm of body language and what people normally don't talk about, is spatial relevance. Spatial relevance is how close you stand at the angles that you stand at. There's a whole bunch that you can talk about which will actually gain instant attraction and actually communicate the definitions between man and woman. That's what you want right away. You want to communicate that you are, interested, right? that you're relax. That you want to convey that you're interested and that you're a man that has interest in this woman and that she's a woman and yada yada yada. So the ways that we do that through our body is a lot through spatial relevance. Now the age-old thing was we approached from the side and we touch tips and all this sort of stuff, and that's great. But when we first approach, that's good. But when we actually confront, that's when things change. All right, because it puts out a challenge. You're laughing, so you're feeling it right away. But it puts out a challenge, and it allows her a path to be able to show her attractiveness to you. So I wanted to pause this here because this is a really interesting thing that happens. And again, I can't thank Nina enough for doing these videos with me, but you'll see her response here, all right? And what happens is I work a really interesting dynamic. Now the principles of game are always going to come around, or the principles of any social dynamics is going to have push-pull, it's going to have bait, it's going to have compliance, it's going to have qualification in there. They're always in there. They're always in every dynamic that we have with somebody. What you see here, and I wasn't thinking about this when I was making the video, but when I watch it, I see myself do it. I do a perfect example of push-pull and some baiting in like a split second. Basically what I do is I come in from the side, I say, hey, I want to ask you something, I touch her, and then I say, wait a minute, I push away and show actually, like I'm actually concerned, show a little bit of weakness, and then I take a step forward and show intent and touch her and pull her into me and all that stuff. If you watch that, it happens right here. You'll see, that's a perfect example of how you would customize some of your strong points and weak points and take traits of your personality and apply the principles of social dynamics and put that into body language and touching and spatial relevance and you get results. In any case, you may do it a different way, but seeing how I do it here is actually very interesting. All right, so we'll continue to watch and all right, good stuff. So, how this is going to work is it's really quick. Is when anytime, nighttime, daytime, anything like that, you're talking to somebody and you're in a very easy, comfortable position, and all you do to make this better is it would be so easy to say, hey, can I ask you a question? Why are you looking at me like that? All right, let me ask you this. And it's just that quick. It's that quick move. Now also what you notice here in terms of spatial relevance is I'm never crossing her center line. My center line is not matching up with her center line. It's kind of hard to show on video, but it's really important. I'm a little bit off. It's almost like our collarbones are connected, right? And so we do that to allow a little less intimidation. But that I'll tell you, one of the things on my boot camps that everybody talks about, and again, all this stuff is customizable, and that's how I always work, but this is one of the consistent things that you can do right now that will help you out. You meet somebody daytime and nighttime, you hit here, or you hit in whatever position, where you enter from, does not matter. But as soon as you realize, as soon as you feel that you're interested in this person, they're giving you a good response, you want to come around and hit this spot here. It's not so much, if you stand right here, it's not so much here, it's actually here. And we're working that angle, right? And it'll...
Good job.
So whenever I watch these videos, I laugh because it's so, it's great. In any case, this is one of the most dense body language videos you're going to get. And again, nobody else is teaching this stuff. Why they haven't figured it out or whatever, I don't know. Things always work, and they've been working for me with my students for years. But what I just showed you there of how to stand and not cross center lines and actually match up, like let's say if I'm talking to somebody, I use my right collarbone, I match it up with their left collarbone, and we can get as close as we want. That will allow for so much to happen, and it will set off triggers, it will set off sexual triggers when we're talking to somebody in a simple interaction in like 10 seconds, 30 seconds. And you even see when I do it to Nina, she opens up. And somebody is a good friend of me, I know her really well, but even there, you see how it spikes her, and she goes into a mode of seduction very quick, very quick. You know, it doesn't last too long, but it takes steps in the right direction right away, instantly from an interaction. Study that one hard. I want you to go out and apply these things. Again, if you want to know more about this stuff, about how to really tailor it to you, how to get some results for it, how to take specific characteristics of your life, your personality, and the way you hold yourself, the way you may naturally interact, your body shape, your body type, all those things, and get insane results applying these principles, go to theREDmole.com, get on my email list, and find out about some of the workshops coming up. And we'll take care of it and get your results like that.